The new app from the Advance Arkansas Institute gives you extraordinary research power. It gives you all kinds of data about how your state senator or your state representative voted as a member of the Arkansas State Legislature. The way you start is by looking up a senator or representative. You can do it by his name or zip code or picture. Let's take a look at my old law school buddy, Representative Kazay. Here's the main screen on Representative Kazay, which gives you all kinds of data about him. Suppose, for instance, you want to know about Representative Kazay's district. Well, here's a map of it. But the core of this iPhone app, which you can also use on your iPad, is that it allows you to look up individual voter scores. This app tells you how those scores are derived. So, for instance, let's examine Representative Kazay's lawsuit reform score. This app gives you a brief description of just about every bill that the Arkansas General Assembly voted on that was pertinent to lawsuit reform. You can see how Representative Kazay voted. The green lights designate bills that we felt advanced liberty. The red lights show bills that rolled liberty back. And if you're curious about any bill, and a one-sentence description isn't enough, well, you can read the entire bill at the touch of a button. Of course, the program has many other features. Suppose, for instance, you want to have some idea of how each of the 100 state representatives in the House compare to each other on a particular set of votes. This program will give you a list of a score for all 100 members. So, for instance, suppose you want to find out how each member did on smaller government. Well, there's a description of the smaller government votes, but perhaps even more interesting, you can rank them. So if, for instance, you decide to press the button in the top right corner, you can get a list from top to bottom of how well each legislator did, and you can see that Representative Neal scored the best when it comes down to issues of smaller government. Now, you can also take a look at how they ranked from the bottom up. Representative Darren Williams, unfortunately, is at the bottom of the list when it comes to issues of smaller government. Indeed, you can take a look at this kind of ranking for any of our scores, and you can also get some idea of what our legislative awards consisted of, because we wanted to give special appreciation to legislators who distinguish themselves in certain ways. For instance, if you want to take a look at who did the best in terms of overall vote record, in terms of advancing liberty, we chose the Friends of Freedom to signify that. And you can see that Representative Hester received both our Friends of Freedom Award and our Calvin Coolidge Award, as well as the #1 score in terms of voting record to advance freedom. Now, that's not all. You can also take a look at the Messages feature. During the legislative session especially, we'll be sending you alerts so you can have some idea of what's happening during the legislative session. You'll only get those alerts if you have our app on your iPhone or iPad. And you can also use the iPad to go directly to our news site, the Arkansas Project. If you want to get the inside scoop on what's happening in Arkansas politics, policy, and more, we've got a direct connection to the Arkansas Project, which is also a function of the Advance Arkansas Institute. We hope you take a look at this app, and we hope that you find it worthwhile. We've priced it to move, and we think it will be of use to you.